Guys, guess what? You're never gonna fucking believe it. We've got some brand new Halloween shirts, limited edition.
They might already be gone.
Is that so?
I honestly don't know.
We don't know anything really, but go to dynamicbanter.clothing and see if there's still stuff there.
It's just that it's getting very close to Halloween.
So here's the show.
Dynamic Banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic Banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic Banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic Banter.
Mike,
Yeah.
it's my favorite time of the year.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Dude, it blows my mind that you share a birthday with two other close friends of ours.
Yeah, that makes me believe in stuff I
Some
don't normally
kind of
believe
magic.
in. Yeah.
What are the odds?
What's the difference? I mean, I wonder if there's something about that, like, I talk a lot of shit about astrology, but that makes me think there's something to it. You know what
Yeah, I know. The astrology thing is real weird. Because, like, sometimes I'll be like, man, this week feels so strange for some reason. And then some mystical shithead will be like, tweet out some shit going like, today, tardigrade is in Mercury.
It's the Sagittarius rising.
It's the cornucopias.
My anus is in retrograde.
If you look up at the east stars and towards the moonshine, it's Aquarius time.
And then you talk shit about it, and then you're in your 30s and you have two friends with the same birthday.
Yeah. And that's cool, man. And you guys, like, came from, like, similar parts of the world and shit.
Where did Brett come from?
Well, Brett came from Florida.
Same coast.
Same
Yeah.
coast. But you and Matt, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You are both Connecticut boys.
Yeah.
And we're going away. We're doing a honk honk.
One,
See you
two.
later.
Vroom.
Let me get some freeway sounds here. Because I gotta get in here and give you some of this noise because me and the boys are about to honk honk.
Squealy dee.
Get out of the road! Why are you on the freeway?
I'm pissing in my cereal.
Why is that fucking guy on the freeway?
At least pull his pants up or something. What part of the podcast is that?
I don't know. I never know. Welcome to the show, guys. I'm getting out of town for a boy's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
And I always would love it if you could come eventually. But I think we decided that I think you'd want to leave if you came out with us.
Where are we going?
We're just real loud.
I just want to know where
Does it matter where we're going if we're loud?
I just want you to say the address of where you're going to be this weekend.
Does it truly matter? Like, imagine a pretty cool place, but then imagine a lot of loud shit. Constant jokes that never stop.
And it's my birthday?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's why I figure it's like never gonna work, but someday we'll do something. I mean, we are doing something.
We're
for
going
your
to
birthday.
a bar.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
all going to a bar together. So
What's
the
that bar
moon's gonna
called?
align. That bar is called Knott's Dingleberry.
And the conscropius R will be in the sky.
You know what conscropius R stands for? Retrograde.
That's right. Welcome back to our Crystal Cast.
Dude. And then you have three friends with the same birthday.
What has it ever happened to you if your brothers ever had the same birthday?
Dude, this is like celebrating an eclipse. We're like an eclipse of people.
Welcome to this show. We're never gonna get louder than this.
I'm automatically in.
Welcome back to We're Never Gonna Get Louder Than This. That's what the show's called. It's the Aquarius moon tonight, and if you feel like your stomach or your colon hurts, hurts, if you feel like your colon hurts tonight, constipation, that's because the moon is in full retrograde. I'm getting a whole bunch of new beads this weekend. Oh man, they would talk about all the beads they got one day. Dude, so yeah, we're gonna get out of town. I'd love to do a thing. Your birthday's so soon.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Well,
don't
look,
think so.
man, when you're always going, it's hard to know when to stop. But your birthday's a great time to have a break.
I think I'm gonna be somewhere else.
Yeah? You're
Yeah.
doing some work, or you're
No.
going somewhere?
I think I'm going.
Oh, good.
I'm going somewhere because I have a show at a place.
Good.
I think I have a show in Palm Springs, and I'm gonna stay there. I think. I don't know. Where am I right now?
Dude, I just I can't wait to celebrate your birthday for you and with you.
Yeah.
And all of our other friends that scarily have the same birthday.
Yeah.
All 9 of us.
And then we get together at midnight and we all say the same thing in a triangle.
You guys are gonna have a 3-way makeout?
Yeah. Dude, we should fuck all of our birthdays.
Yeah.
Not even because there's any desire to there. It just feels like something like that should happen.
Did you know that you can fuck whoever you want on your birthday?
Is that true? By the sounds of it, I'm the only one who didn't know that.
Kevin, did you know that?
Answer seemed
Kevin loves it.
Damn.
Kevin loves his birthday.
Kevin looks forward to his birthday all year.
This is Kevin, and he loves his birthday.
Side down in the shower.
Dude, man, I hate how fucking stupid. Like, we talk about this a lot, and I'm sorry that it's a complaint at this point, but man, it's too fucking hot for what time of the year it is.
Yeah.
It's October 20th, Mike.
I think that every part of the country gets it because every part of the country experiences its own weird
version of weather.
Yeah. But its own weird, like whatever global warming is doing to your section of the earth, there is a part of your seasons that are disrupted and you're upset about it. So everybody gets it, even though it's not the same for everybody. You know, I wish it was colder.
I wish it was colder.
Yeah.
And it sucks that it isn't. And it sucks that it's October 20th.
Yeah.
And I just want to wear a big old hoodie.
Yeah. Dude, I remember.
I want to hide in a hoodie.
Yeah. I, for a couple Halloweens, was the kid with the winter jacket over the Halloween costume.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
to go trick-or-treat and then show them like a little
That you
flasher.
are indeed wearing
Yeah.
a costume.
No, I'm the ultimate warrior.
In fact, I'm wearing a costume.
Trick-or-treat.
And who are you? A little snowman or a little Eskimo?
No, ultimate warrior. Trick-or-treat. It's really cold. I don't want to
Do you like Snickers or Butterfinger?
Both.
Okay, great. Here we go.
1, 2.
I beat the system.
Both of them, thank you. It's very cold.
But man, it's October 20th, and I wish we weren't burning alive outside.
I just don't understand why it was 77 all last week.
I know they teased us.
And then it's like 90. It was 91 yesterday.
You know what, man? This planet sucks.
You know what? Let's cool this shit down.
If we poured cold water all over the ground, would that cool the world?
Can you look that up, Kevin? Can we get
Let's call
somebody-
Heather and ask her.
Dude, Heather just started a new, very stressful job.
Yeah.
And it would be so funny to call her up in the middle of her, like, getting used to her new work area. Like, getting used to new coworkers and, like, processes.
And just give her anxiety.
And then we
real
call her
quick.
up and we're like, can you cool
Yeah.
down the earth?
Hey, Heather, can we add on to the stress of your day real quick? For our enjoyment?
Heather, is it true if you cool down the earth and you actually pour water on the earth?
Heather, what do clouds taste like? I want to know.
Poor Heather.
I wish I knew, dude. I went to Knott's Scary Film
Tell me all about it.
yesterday, and I don't really go to Knott's Berry Farm. I'm not a roller coaster guy.
You don't like to talk about it.
I don't like to talk about it, but I don't like roller coasters, and I do appreciate the theme park for what it is. It's a berry farm.
Is that right?
I wish we had a way to cut to Kevin.
Yeah.
We gotta have another camera over here, like a GoPro or something.
Yeah, Kevin Cam.
Come on,
Dude,
Kevin.
what if that's like a red camera or something like really?
Yeah! The best looking camera. The lighting looks like cinematic.
Yeah.
It just looks like a movie.
And it's just Kevin like checking to see if the cameras are still running.
Doing his dancing and shit. But dude, I went to Knott's Scary Farm, and boy, oh boy, that berry farm's pretty cool. But there's, you know what I'll say? As far as the scary events go,
Yeah.
like,
Is it like you're roaming around and there's monsters?
yeah,
and
there's
stuff?
monsters. You're in scare zones.
Uh-oh.
There's smoke everywhere.
Are there any restaurants in the scare zones?
Yes.
Fun.
There was a thing called Wagon Wheel Pizza, or like Wheel Wagon Pizza or
Yeah.
something in the old West town where the prospectors were.
Yeah. Zombie prospectors? Or just regular zombies?
There were zombie prospectors. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. It was cool, man. They had those guys that slide on the ground with the metal knee pad things.
What's that?
And they shoot sparks.
What?
Yeah. It's awesome.
Like catchers?
Yeah,
gear?
you'll be like standing there and you'll just hear and then you look down and see sparks and you're like, what the fuck?
That's terrifying.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they come right up to you and go, huh? And you go, what the shit?
Yeah. You do that.
I totally do.
You do that in Whole Foods.
I do it, but I don't try to. It's not to scare people. It's to give them a little something different for their day. Everybody's day is so boring. Someone just goes to the grocery store, minding their own business. They're in their bubble.
Yeah.
Someone's got to come in and go, wow. So that they can go have to think about it for a second.
I have to think
They
about
need to
that.
break out of the norm to think about what that was.
What if somebody heard you do that in Whole Foods and then went and quit their job?
As a result of it, they're like, "That's
Yeah.
I can't have all
I
these.
can't
like,
do this
I can't
anymore."
have people that are unwell in here."
No. It's more like I heard a guy say a weird thing in
It's
Whole
too
Foods,
scary.
and I'm done with this fucking corporate 9 to 5 horse shit.
Wow. I mean, maybe that'll make their life better.
Yeah, they're in Whole Foods and they're like, oh yeah.
And so it's like, that's it. I quit. I'm
That
gonna
was two people like
I'm gonna go be a painter. I'm gonna be a painter now. I love that. I would love, dude. Wouldn't it be interesting to see a graph of like, or some sort of visual representation of all the people's lives you've changed?
Yes.
Like, I'd say even, let's say before the YouTube stuff even.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about, like, everyday folks.
Yeah.
Like, what if you could see
Like
how...
you were nice to somebody
and,
in a...
yeah, and then it, like, changed their life.
Yeah. You could watch it.
Yeah,
What if
or
that's
you could
what
just...
heaven is?
Or you just see this, like, it's like, you know the subway map in New York? How it just looks like a bunch of lines, and you're like, ah!
Sure.
I want it to look like that, kind of, but everything lights up.
Yeah.
So it's like when you... So it's like, this is like that dude with the hat you saw.
Yeah.
It'll show this big red line that goes to this is where his life went.
Would it...
And it shows up here that he's like real happy.
Would it only show positive things?
I think it wouldn't be I think it would be unnecessary to
There's
show
like
you the
a-
bad stuff.
You know how in like the GTA map you could do little filters, so you're like,
Yeah,
these are
yeah,
all the
yeah,
stores, these
yeah.
are all the missions.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's
He's
like you
the-
could see all of the scenarios that stemmed off of your interaction
Good and
with that
bad
person,
everywhere.
or you could just see good.
Yeah.
That is a good filter, or you could just see bad.
Yeah, so it's like the world. So it's like like all of the countries. Like you can see the world flat, What do
Pretty
they call
safe to
that?
do just America.
Like you just see
Yeah.
no, but what I'm saying is like imagine you were looking at a world map.
Yeah, and it shows you.
And it shows you,
have
even
one
like
over
yeah,
there.
like all the way over there. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started a war.
Like what if it was like
I
the
started
reason
a
why
war
you
'cause I was in
changed?
the frozen food section. I went, oh.
What if you went to the guy that was like way the fuck out there, and if you found out that it was like the reason why you changed their life is because they had a friend who like knew someone who was like a big dynamic banter fan or something, and then like somehow that made that guy's life better in a
Yeah,
way.
that would be nice. Send us your stories about how our podcast has drastically made your life better so we can make a graph.
Here's the thing.
And where you were when it became better.
if you released something like that, it would take hackers like a couple of days to find the people you've affected negatively version. Because like I would want to put out a version that's just the good stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to see the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Because how does it help you?
You could torture
to
yourself
see
for the rest of
how
your
many
life.
people's lives you've ruined. Like, how would that affect you
Because
psychologically?
maybe you'd be like, maybe I shouldn't have done that to that person, or maybe I shouldn't do that to people.
Oh, so it's like
anymore.
a learning experience.
Yeah.
The hope is that you see it. Like, if you see it itemized,
Yeah.
you're like, damn.
We'll do colors.
Yeah. So
Blue bad.
Blue's bad, and you're like, damn, that's a lot of blue.
Yeah. Wow. Why are there
Shit.
so many more? What was blue again? Blue
Do
bad.
you think there's because like for me, I would like go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I would like enhance, and like obsess over every detail of whose lives I like fucked up somehow.
Yeah.
And it would like ruin my life. It would make me like obsessed with like I need to change my life. I mean, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah,
but I
maybe
think
you're just
most
realizing
people,
you have to change your life right now.
But see, I don't think I need to change my life. But if I had affected all those people's lives so negatively, and you could see it like itemized like that, that would be like oh shit, something's got to change, I guess.
Yeah,
Even
hopefully.
though-
You could be like, fuck this company who did this.
Yeah,
now.
that's true. And you could be like, look, who is there like like everybody's probably ruined someone's life. On like by accident, on purpose, whatever, right? Like maybe you like made someone late for something and then they got into like a accident that like ruined their life.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You change every single person you like
Interact
come
with.
across,
Yeah.
so-
But is it a good interaction or a bad interaction?
Yeah.
Does it shoot someone off into a bad
You would just have
path?
so many people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think most people would just look at it and go like, wow. Like kind of like how they look at the Spotify, like your most listened to song this year thing. They'll just be like, whoa, man, I listened to fucking What I Got 100 million
Wow,
times.
you ruined 72 hours of lives.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows you that.
Yeah.
You ruined 7 lifetimes of lives.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fuck, what a wrap up.
Damn.
Let me post my wrap up in my
Wait,
story.
Kanye's got a new album?
And that ruined my life.
And somehow my life's ruined. So anyway, Not Scary Farm was super cool, and the mazes were awesome. We didn't splurge for the like front of the line VIP thing, which I highly recommend you do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, unless you're okay with standing in hour-plus long lines, there's like 7 mazes. Ugh. And imagine each one of them takes an hour to get inside.
Damn, so I'm just doing the math now.
You couldn't do it in one night.
How long does it take to do a maze?
Like 3 minutes.
So waiting in line for an hour for 3 minutes plus 7.
Oh, my pencil sound is gone.
That's all right. At least I knew which one you wanted to press. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of picturing it.
Just imagine you're hearing the pencil sound.
Just seems like upwards of too many hours.
Yeah, and if you do, and like every time we like got in a line for a maze, there was like the VIP line, and
it
it'd
just
show
moved.
you how long that line was.
Yeah.
and it was like -3 minutes, 0 minutes.
You could have already been halfway.
You could have
through
been
the line.
in. Yeah. So
Damn.
but it's like okay, it's like $250.
Dude, there's another podcast I listened to that's kind of like a marketing podcast. It's very short. And one of their episodes was talking about some study that happened recently where they were like, above almost anything else, people don't want to wait in lines.
Yeah.
So that's why you can charge like crazy ticket prices for that.
Totally.
Yeah.
But it's like the difference between...
What is this song that's been playing?
It's the difference between a 4-hour... nighttime theme park romp where you get to do 2 mazes or like a 2-hour theme park amount of time where you do all the mazes.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, look, if this is by design and we're just buying into this marketing, like you at least get a fun adventure, scary time out of it.
Yeah, if you want to be there all day,
Yeah.
which is the theme park thing to do,
Yeah.
you wouldn't mind not.
Not at all. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you buy all the toys and
Yeah.
Christmas gifts.
I guess I would splurge and do the stuff in 2 hours and then eat and then make room to be in the bathroom before I got to take a long car ride back to my toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I after having gone and bought the regular pass to go last night, I highly recommend that if anybody's going to go do this during the Halloween time season, that definitely splurge for the VIP if you can.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to make it so much better. It's just miserable when you're standing in a line all night.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
At a theme
Dude, it was
park,
like...
it smells like feet.
It was 85 degrees at 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, yucky.
And it was like miserable, dude. You at least wanted the
And
feeling
you got
of
people in your ear like,
yeah, yeah,
prospector.
dude. And then you go into the mazes and they're like in small little spaces and you're just smelling everybody. Like everybody's smell is in you.
Global warming is ruining Halloween.
I agree.
And that's kind of my stance.
But anyway, the mazes were so cool, and one of the coolest mazes was called Mesmer or something. And it was like a freak show carnival thing. I don't think you say freak show anymore, but you know what I mean.
You know what they are.
And there was a thing back then. What would you call a freak show if you had to be careful?
I'd call
An oddities showcase?
Yeah, but there's
But even
another-
oddities is not a way to describe a person.
There's a more fun way to say it.
Yeah. Let's do the fun one, and then let's do the, like, one that makes us cringe. That is probably going to be used.
Freak show is pretty good.
Freak show's perfect.
Yeah.
But you can't call someone with a physical abnormality a freak.
But those people are like signing up to exploit what makes them unique. Like they're actively taking part in the show. If they're like chained up and you're like, look at this fucking guy.
Yeah.
That's no good.
What if they called it biological wonders?
What about
That sounds like
if
a
they,
science thing.
if they only employed people who identified as freaks?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Like they self-identify. Like I'm a freak.
That's kind of what you're doing when you sign up for the show.
This is what I tell women when I go on dates with them.
I'm a
First time.
freak.
I say I'm a freak. I'm a freak.
And I'm just telling you right now.
I'm a freak.
Thank you. And then that's what happens.
Yeah, but no, dude, I think freak show. Well, fuck it, we're calling it a freak show.
Okay.
So it was a freak show.
I knew because all the signs
Because
said
they were
that.
freaks. Disfigured humans that look like nightmare monster freaks.
Right, but they all had 401k and health insurance.
Yeah, and they were wearing clothes, so they have like decency and pride and stuff.
Sure.
But anyway, so we went in and it was like a really cool, spooky freak show. And then all the like freak show monsters are like in there. And you're like in these closed spaces and you're like, okay, this is like Universal's Horror Nights or whatever. Then all of a sudden you walk out into like a big open space. And there's people doing like acrobatics and like circus clown stuff. And it was like just opening up the space made such a huge difference. And it's like all these different haunted house mazes have their own like little gimmicks and stuff. And Universal, from what I've heard, has been scaled down like a whole bunch because people complained about it being too scary,
Whoa.
too satanic, too
Whoa.
this, too that, inappropriate for my kids,
Too many freaks.
too many freaks. And so all this like shit kind of ruined what made Universal kind of actually scary and cool.
But
and
Knott's
like,
doesn't care.
But Knott's is like, they don't really give a fuck, it seems like.
Yeah.
So they got the people sliding on the ground with the metal knee pads shooting
Those
sparks
people could hurt your
at
kids.
you. I mean, couldn't a spark start a fire or something?
For sure. In a farm.
Dude, and not only that, you're walking around this place and you're like smelling livestock. Like there's
Whoa,
farm
hell yeah.
animals somewhere.
That's the scariest
You
part.
just smell
Methane
them,
gases?
but you don't see them.
Yeah.
That was scary.
You know there are cows there, but you can't see.
Dude, there was...
But there are bushes, and you just see their eyes
yeah,
glowing from the
and
bushes.
blinking. yeah. Blinking off like Pixar.
Is that a fucking cow? Is that a fucking cow?
I think I can hear his eyes. Dude.
Is there a fucking cow in the fucking bush?
Yeah. They do hide in the bushes, cows. At one point, they sprayed so much fog into the room or into the open air. Like you were outside. You were outside in like a courtyard.
Yeah.
And they were like blasting smoke to the point where I'm like, for a second, I actually just couldn't see in front of me.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, suddenly, like, a spooky guy is
don't
like,
like that.
and I'm like,
I don't like
fucking, whoa!
I don't like that at all.
Dude,
I
it
don't
was
like that at
tight.
all.
It was tight.
Dude, I know we've said this before, but imagine Zoya in that situation.
Oh my god, dude, you guys would be kicked out.
Just to the neck.
You guys would be kicked out so
Yeah,
fast.
You can't hit the zombie prospector in the neck.
Dude.
Please don't. Dude, but I see what you're saying about how scary the open area must have been.
It was crazy because you
Because-
just don't know.
Yeah.
And you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, there's like someone in like a grotesque monster outfit.
Kissing you.
Right next to you. Going like, whoa. And you're like, okay, well now I'm going to have a nightmare about that. You're giving me a nightmare tonight. I'd like to see your list of everyone's lives you've affected.
I want to see your blue list.
Let me see your blue list. Blue
Dude,
list
that's what
matter.
you would call. Dude, that's what you would call those people.
The blue list.
Yeah. This
Look at
guy's on
these
the fucking
fuckers
blue
on the
list.
blue list.
Yeah. Kelsey lied to me again. Like she's not already on the blue list.
Oh, did you see Chris's blue list? You didn't? Check Twitter right now.
I took a picture with my phone.
Yeah.
And then her behind her list. starts
Yeah.
getting-
Paris Hilton's secret blue list revealed. Why are we on the phone for that one?
Join my Twitch for my blue list reveal.
And yeah, then there'd be this podcaster going, "Yeah, what about the blue list?
We got fucking Harvey Keitel's blue list.
Today I fucked up someone's life by putting a screwdriver in his seat in the theater.
Today we got Abe Fagoda's blue list.
I sneezed on some idiot today and I probably ruined their lives.
Wrestler Tugboat from the 90s. We got his blue list.
Demi Moore's blue list? Oh, we got it.
We got half of it. Second half reveal on Twitch.
So
Dude, that would 100% be a show.
Dude, that's a timeline that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's parallel to ours.
Right.
That's a world I don't want to be in.
There's
I'd
something
take
like
this
that
one over
already.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I like being in the world with a little less technology.
Dude, the blue list wars of 2025.
Dude, those are going to come out like when we're at the end of our lives.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like this.
Yeah, peace out. Yeah.
Peach out.
Dude, so anyway, so Knott's was great. The coolest fucking thing was, I mean, they had these like giant monsters that are in the mazes that like are come out of the darkness at you. And
Yeah.
they're like huge puppets
Yeah.
or like robot things. And they're monsters. And you're like, fuck! Like they're huge. So they go all out and they build these like crazy intricate things. And I was like, that shit's fucking awesome. But the one thing that like legitimately got me, and I was like so impressed, I had to like watch them do it like 3 or 4 times. So you walk into this room in one of the mazes, I can't remember which one it was because I was high off my fucking balls. This fucking dude, I was like in this room and it was like dark and we were all in there and there was like lightning crashing, and then all of a sudden you hear this screaming coming from like above you, and this fucking person jumps from like way too high down onto the ground right in front of you and then bounces right back up. I was like, what the fuck? Like, right in front of your face, dude. And I had to watch it like 3 or 4 times. This guy was like in a harness.
Yeah.
And was like bungeeing from like this
That's
super high
crazy.
thing. Yeah. And he was dressed like a scary freak.
Yeah.
A monstrous, deformed human
That's crazy.
with feelings.
That's crazy. What did you do?
I got real
was that
scared
thing?
is what I did. Oh no!
What's he doing?
No, don't,
What's he doing?
don't.
Kevin?
Oh no!
Kevin?
Duh.
Kevin? Kevin?
Anyway, so that was fucking cool, and I had a great time, and I thought it was wonderful. And at one point, I saw a young man, I'd say like 22, 20, between there, wearing a motherfucking MAGA hat, dude. Make America Great Again.
He was one of the zombies?
No, it was a patron. It was someone there at the theme park.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Sometimes there's going to be Republicans.
I've never
at the theme
seen
park.
that, though. I've never seen, like, a kid, like a punk kid,
Yeah.
wearing one with his, like, punk friends and, like, being like, oh, yeah, bro. Fucking, bro, fucking Orange County, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was weird. It was weird to see. Like, I haven't seen that at Disneyland.
Interesting.
You'd never see that at Disneyland. Just kidding.
What if you went to Disneyland with one of those hats on? They would take it off you?
No, I think, no one would do shit. I mean, obviously people would be like,
Right?
or whatever. Or people would be like, fuck yeah, bro.
Right. Is it because Disney is like vocal about what they believe?
No, I don't think it. I'm sure people have gone to Disneyland wearing MAGA hats. I'm
sure.
sure of it.
Is there
Nothing
an
happens to
image
them.
search?
No one
We can
has.
just see pictures
Yeah,
of
should we
it.
look? But I had just never seen one, and this
Yeah.
was the first time I'd seen like a young kid wearing.
I haven't seen one of those hats around in general. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those hats that says
Make
that.
America Great Again. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen 1,000
Yeah,
parody
make
hats.
pasta.
For Jewel again.
Yeah.
Make breadsticks never ending again.
Make blowjobs now again.
Get
First of
that,
all,
it
2
pays.
words. Let's go, Brandon. You want to talk about that really quick?
Dude, there was a video.
Do you want to do the ads and then do it? Or
Yeah.
do this and then the ads?
I don't care. We can
Let's do
the
this.
ads.
Let's do this. The ads can wait.
Oh, well, my phone's over there anyway. Do
Okay,
that.
let's do the ads.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 boys. Your boys are here to go, boy. Guys, here at Dynamic Banter, your boys are meant to go, boy.
What does it mean?
They're going, boy. I'm in a... Dude, me and my bros are going... We got outside going, boy. Guys, I want to thank Headgum. I want to thank all the sponsors too, and Kevin and Ryan and Leah and Mike, Leia.
Leia?
I genuinely don't know anymore. It's so confusing at this point. I just don't know.
Yeah, I know, but I also confuse myself all the time.
I don't remember now, and I need to be told.
Lima with an M.
Lemia.
Capital M right there in the middle.
Of course, you guys know the sponsors keep the lights on at the old Dynamic Banter Labs. So if you like this funny show and Mike, check out these sponsors if you get a chance. Guys, Squarespace is a wonderful service that exists out there for you if you want to make a website. If you're like, it's about time for me to make a website, innit? Squarespace is where you want to be, because it's just why is that camera crooked? Because it's just, it's where you want to build your website.
God.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Oh my god.
Anything I can do to help.
Anything you can do to help. I guess it just looks that way. Can you fix it again, Mike?
Yeah.
Help me. If you want to build a website, Squarespace is where you want to be. Because it's the easiest way to start a website. You can sell stuff. You can showcase your art or other works. You can tell people some kind of events coming up. You can have a blog, a vlog, a Flipple. You can do whatever you want with Squarespace that anybody else can do with a website. And I'll tell you right now, there's even ways for you to have your videos show up on there, and you can have a store. You can create email campaigns, collect donations for your favorite cause, social sharings, analytics, and blogging tools. So you can check out all the back-end stuff, like who's clicking on my dang site in here? Who's in here? Who's in there?
Where am I?
Where am I? Who is this? Who's this?
Can I get you anything?
And who am I speaking to? And this is she. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch that site, and something tells me you will if you're already there,
Something
you go.
tells me you're ready to launch the
Something
site.
tells me you're ready to launch. And that's what I like to tell people when I'm ready to launch. To the stars. Go to squarespace.com/banter and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, you go to squarespace.com/banter. Save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Check out MikeFalzone.com. That's where you can find all the dates to his shows and stuff.
Yes.
That's a Squarespace site that he put together. He using the tools Squarespace has available to you. So go check it out. Thank you, Squarespace.
Thank you, Squarespace.
Damn, this music's so sexy. I might have a pre-cum jizz into my pants. Guys, stamps.com. What do we love about it? Well, you can't get these discounts at your own post office.
No.
And look, the holiday season as a way is sneaking right up on us, doesn't it?
Yes.
Man, why we have so many make goods on this show? If you're a small business owner, you know how important it is to be ready for this insane holiday season. It's driving me bananas! Bananas! And if you haven't started preparing for the chaos of holiday mailing and shipping, you're already falling behind. Well, luckily Stamps.com has everything you need to make your life a whole lot easier. It's the 24/7 post office you can access from anywhere. There's no lines, no traffic, and no hassle. And I'll tell you, it's your one-stop shop for all your shipping and mailing needs. For more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. And with inflation on the rise, every dollar counts, guys. You can get access to the USPS and UPS services that you need to run your business right from your computer. Huh? Stamps.com has been indispensable for... So go ahead and get ahead of the holiday chaos this year. Get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with our promo code BANTER at Stamps.com for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. There's no long-term commitments or contracts. You just go to Stamps.com, you click the microphone at the top of the page, and you enter the code BANTER. Thank you to Stamps.com. Thank you, Stamps. Yeah.
Thank you, Stamp Daddy.
Thank you, Stamp. Stamp Daddy. Hey, guys, fall is officially here. And with a new season comes a new routine. But if you're like Mike and I, you kind of get sick of the same old after day. And that day in before it.
I literally called Steve yesterday and said that.
Yeah. He called me up and he was out of breath. He was so out of breath when he said it to me. He said, I'm so sick of the same old routine day after day. He was crying. Luckily, Factor's ready-to-eat meal delivery makes it easy to switch things up. With 30-plus meal choices per week, 36-plus weekly add-ons, and an option to add protein to select vegan plus veggie meals each week. And Factor's rotating menu has tons of fall options every week, like you can add the 3-bean vegan chili. The apple mustard pork chop. That's an apple mustard pork chop. And the Tuscan tomato chicken. Cook it up. Put the bones down my throat. And Factor offers 30-plus meals per week and 36-plus add-on options like smoothies, juices, snacks, and more to keep us going no matter what's on the schedule. What's on the schedule today? Oh, I gotta be in my court. I gotta be in court today. But Factor's got my back with snacks.
But not in a legal sense.
No. Just to be clear. We're not talking about the court. My trial is different than what this is. Hey, man, and if you need more protein, you can add it to select vegan and veggie meals to pack an additional boost into every bite. And Factor has everything you need for a week of good eats. In addition to ready-to-eat meals, they have cold-pressed juices, smoothies, energy bites, veggie sides, extra proteins, and come on, guys, it keep you going for the busy season. So go to Factor70. Head to go.factor75.com/banter60 and use that code BANTER60 to get 60% off your first box. That's code BANTER60 at go.factor75.com/banter60 to get 60% off your first box at 60 Banters 75. I wish Factor would just drop us. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? All right.
Dude, sometimes I'm like, they're doing it on purpose. What'd you say?
Well, Mike's got a thing. I feel like they are doing it on purpose.
God.
Mike shared something with me this morning that I think was very funny.
Oh.
And I think...
Oh, God.
I can get it.
So I showed Steve this video that was like this very like right-wing person saying a very right-wing thing. But I kept laughing at a very specific thing that happens in this video. And it's not about the message. It's not about who's saying it. I haven't committed any of that to memory. But I watched this video 4 times because I can't get over one thing that happens.
I have it here. I can play it through the speaker thing.
All right.
Here it is. Here it is.
And I can't stop watching it.
All right, here we go. Listen to this.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy to be in Knox County. Thank you so much, Congressman Burchett, for inviting me and my husband here. I just want to start really with 2 words. Let's go, Brandon.
Is that 2 words?
It is something else to be serving in our nation's capital right now.
Dude.
In all seriousness, there is a calling on each.
You don't really notice it until now.
Yeah.
And then you're like, who's... Because we're in a banquet hall.
Yeah, yeah.
And this woman is on a podium addressing...
And she does not have a good set time. We'll say that.
Her name is... She's a representative of something? The GOP? This was the Knox GOP's Lincoln Day dinner.
Yeah.
Did you know there was a Lincoln Day?
No, I do now, though.
Now we know.
I'll put it on my phone.
Put it in your calendar.
Celebrate Lincoln.
How do you celebrate? You eat corn chowder out of a hat.
Out of a porn
Out of
pie.
a porn
Eat corn chowder out of a horn porn
pie.
Dude, I can't get over the sheer mass in numbers of forks and knives hitting plates in this clip.
It's hilarious.
And I can't hear anything else.
Nobody's
This is
listening
the thing that
to
could
this
bring
person.
us together as people is what I'm saying.
I think nobody's listening to this person.
She just has she has what we call the check drop spot.
Who was like, yeah, we'll just let him eat while we do our things.
Yeah, no, when can I go up and say my thing?
Everyone's going to be hungry.
Well, we were going to give him a second. We were going to give him a second just to chill out while they were eating.
Yeah.
But you could actually go say your thing.
Go ahead while they're doing it.
While they're eating.
Maybe they were like throwing her under the bus or something.
Yeah, maybe.
They're like, no one's going to listen to her shit while everyone's eating their fucking... What's that thing that... Hang on. This is absolutely what they're eating. I have to think about it. What is it called?
Sirloin
It's
steak.
ham and it has gravy on it. Is it sirloin steak?
Country fried ham.
It's sirloin steak.
Sirloin steak.
Well, it's got like ham and gravy, and then underneath it is like croutons and stuff.
What?
Yeah, like banquet, or what's the...
Is this like a Cracker Barrel?
What's
food?
the frozen companies? There's like Tyson.
There's Omaha Steaks.
You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Let me see. Frozen.
Just serve it to the old people.
Yes. Yes. Frozen turkey meal.
Is it the
with
thing that's like in chicken?
Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak. That's what I'm thinking of.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I was thinking of two different things then.
Okay.
Salisbury steak. That's what they're eating. They're eating Salisbury steak and they love it and they're starving.
And that's ham with croutons on it?
Different
That one's different. Yeah, but it's the same meal
idea.
company.
Same setting.
Same setting, same type of old people cafeteria food.
Did you get the chicken cordon bleu or did you get the
Salisbury steak? Yeah, that's what they're having. Okay, listen to these. Just now that you know we're talking about how many fucking knife and fork situations are happening here, really listen to this.
Our nation's capital right now. In all seriousness, there is a calling on each and every one of you to be involved and to rise up. It is an honor.
Dude, it's like they're doing it on purpose.
It is like they're doing it on purpose.
Who's scratching that hard?
In this time.
Dude, if you hear that sound, you've gone through the steak. You did it.
Yeah,
you have
if you're hearing the plate, you went through
piece.
it. Yeah. How about
Dude,
this?
there's just people smashing, like it's a Greek wedding. They're just smashing plates on the ground.
Here, let's do it. Here, you do your little presentation, Mike, and I'll play all these.
Kevin, give me something to present about.
Like at a banquet hall?
Yeah.
That's just so much pushing.
Sorry, hold on.
Steve, give me a topic.
Okay, this is gonna be.
What am I trying to raise money
You're
for?
raising money because there's just not enough. We're in a drought. Okay. We need to stop using so much water.
Hello, Sherman Oaks Parks and Recreation. Thank you for your attention this evening. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you're here addressing the drought in Sherman Oaks. As you know, we've tried many things to rectify the drought situation, including pouring all of our water on the ground to cool down the earth, taking down the basketball hoops so no one had fun while the pandemic was happening. And now we still have no water. Last month we tried squeezing all the cactuses into Balboa Lake, and it didn't work out. This week, me and my friends have tied 150 water balloons with the help of a lot of the third grade classes around town Throw the water balloons at the dam
It was very good.
to kind of remind the dam of water.
Honey, can you pass the salt?
Okay. Somebody pass this back out. The salt.
Yeah, I'll pass the salt.
Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Oh, fuck, man. That's so funny and stupid.
It's so far away.
History.
Is that a different history than last week?
History.
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 Mike, did we need to do an ad independent?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
It should be in the inbox. It's yeah, it should be in the inbox. It's for the podcast. So if you go to the Finder and you just type in podcast 3 times, it should be there.
Podcast.
Yes, there's a podcast that listens to this podcast who would like to advertise on our podcast for their podcast.
I think that's wonderful. Let's do it, Mike.
And this is a great reminder that if all of the other sponsors drop us for having fun or for any other reason,
Our listeners might want to advertise.
yeah, if you have a thing that you want to advertise
Yeah.
for, you could do that on Dynamic Banter.
We can even advertise a bit if you want to drop the coin on it.
Well, I'd like to approve the bet.
Well, sure. Sure. It's got to be good. And it can't be awful.
You can't buy your way onto the show with a bit.
I mean, if it's good,
Maybe this podcast is a bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this whole podcast is just a bit.
Maybe our lives are a bit.
But we've got this person, this man,
This podcast is a bit much.
this is O'Neill. This is O'Neill. This man's name is O'Neill. That's your first name, O'Neill? O'Neill? Your name is O'Neill. This man's name is O'Neill. Guys, there's a show called The Podcast. And it's from the creators of You Might Be Wondering How We Got Here, and the other poorly named podcast comes The Podcast. A pitching and podcast parody show. I'm into it.
The podcast is a bit. It was a bit all along.
Every week, podcasters O'Neill Henry. His name's O'Neill? And Henry?
Lama?
There's 3 names in there.
Don't be ridiculous.
O'Neill, Henry, Eric, and Olivia Fumiati, and Tyler J. The J's important. Tyler J. Carcara.
Leave off the last J for savings.
Remember, people used to have stage names. You know why?
Why is that?
Because they had names like Tyler Carcara,
Why are you shitting on our sponsors?
O'Neill Henry.
This is why all the sponsors leave us at some point.
I just think Olivia Fumiati should be Olivia Fumi. And O'Neill Henry should just be O'Neill. Like an artist like Drake.
And that's free advice.
And Tyler J. Carcara, why don't you drop the Carcara? Can I get a Diet Carcara?
Don't be ridiculous.
Anyway, every week those people pitch each other innovative, lucrative, and absolutely bonkers podcast ideas. But they don't just stop there. In the second half of the show, they make it happen! They're the masterminds. They're the masterminds behind such podcasts as Count Chocula, the podcast, which is a dive into the hot gossip within the cereal mascot world, hosted by Count Chocula and DJ Frankenberry, with special guest the Quaker Oats Man. That sounds fun.
Did he say anything, the Quaker Oats Man? He's just
No.
a stoic old man.
No, he was just a Quaker.
He's just on the podcast, like, judging the other.
Here's some other podcasts they do. Nancy Boys, a true crime podcast where the hosts try to solve the bone-chilling tales of the Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys children mystery novels. That's fun. These are all really great podcast ideas. Mondays we release full episodes, and Fridays are Friday feed drops featuring solo episodes of the winning podcast pitch for those who don't care to see how the sausage gets made. It's a workshop, sketch, and variety show, and we love it. You can listen every week, whether you got your podcast on our website.biz. It's literally website 3 times
Very good.
with a .biz. Website. And please report all infringement on copyright to our podcast Secret Police at email at website.biz. That's email 3 times at website 3 times.biz. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at PPCast. And share the show using hashtag pod, all one word, with hashtag in there. We were going to do hashtag, but the bit got old. So that's the podcast at website.biz at PPCast on all the socials. The podcast, a podcast for podcasters by podcasters.
I feel like that ad should have cost more.
Yeah. We should do per word.
There should be a tax for listening to all of that.
It's like if your title is the same word more than once,
Yeah.
that's an extra $50.
There's a multiplier that happens at some point.
Exactly.
We charge the same thing to the Factor people.
It's supercharged XP.
But go check out that show.
Yeah,
Because
it sounds
seems
fun.
Like they have a fun sense of
And
humor.
it sounds like fun ideas too. I like the serial mascots talking
Yeah.
about mascot shit.
I want to hear what the Quaker Oats guy sounds
I
like.
wonder if Captain Crunch ever makes an appearance.
I wonder if the Kicks rabbit
Is
is
the
there.
old Catman is there, and that pervert toucan who shoves his nose up people's asses. Follow your nose, he'd say.
Follow my nose.
Oh, follow my nose, and I'll go into your butt. I find my own loop. I'll show you some Fruit Loops.
That was a headband.
Show's done. I stopped it. You can do any injury runs. That's so funny.
How long?
We didn't even end the show.
An hour.
We didn't even
Oh my
The headgum thing just pops up. That was the headgum podcast. Dude, that's so funny. That's so funny. No one expects that.
That's the Halloween episode.
Yeah,
I think that's fine.
that's totally fine.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
I wonder if there's a way to make it scary.
Damn.
Very funny.
I wonder if you could blast at the end.